How can we live well? People everywhere hope for a healthy and harmonious life. And this is a challenge, especially for those of us living in complex modern societies. Research in the field of music can help us discover new insights into this timeless question.
We travelled to a tiny group of islands in Melanesia in the southwest Pacific Ocean, in the country of Vanuatu, specifically to learn what we could from villagers' performance culture, their singing and dancing, and other forms of expressive movement.
This research project began after some elders in the Mascaline Islands asked Michael to help revive an old entertainment genre called salvesen. We held a workshop in order to archive songs.
I'll introduce you to my colleague from the University of Sydney, Mr. Hideki Isoda.
So I think that's a bit of the process.
Yeah.
No. Oh man.
Yeah.
Something to put on the table.
Yes, tray.
Tray.
We also went to the island of Epi in search of a genre called bonani. We were surprised and delighted by the diversity of music the islanders shared during our visits to these islands.
Contact with the modern world brought change on a large scale, as local society and culture was transformed. Today, in short drama performances, islanders remind themselves of their first meeting with Christian missionaries and the profound changes that followed. Missionaries brought new songs to the islands, harmony singing, and new ways to move in time. Islanders wove these new songs and actions into local ways of performing as they developed folk choral expressions. John Gulfor was a Muscaline Islander who from 1911 attended the Tangawa Training Institute of the Presbyterian Mission. He qualified as a Bible teacher, and after graduating, he went to work on Epi Island. Gulfor taught islanders to read, sing from tonic solfa, and to march in formation. He combined these ideas with a local circular dance form, and the performance came to be known as Salvation Army. Gulfor founded the new genre on the song I Am a Christian Soldier.
I am a Christian soldier, one noise nation crew. I'm sad when I happy, I'm sad I'm in situ. I'm sad I'm the nation, I'm no Tariq and we in battle of glory, I'm sad happy Loksa.
Gulfor died in 1961. His son-in-law, Johnny Mark, was in his 90s when we interviewed him. In his older years, Johnny Mark lived on his own in a small tin hut in Pelong village in the Masculines, where he sang to himself day and night. Impressively, he recalled a vast number of songs from memory that he had learned during his long life.
Salvation he walk, he put on plant and then he come long bush, he come long life, come long school. Salvation he make him plant and then he come long hit him, long pick island. And Salvation he put him all over. All these look at the like him, where all the trees are, all the trees.
Gulfor was, I think, he graduated from TTI in 1912, which meant he might have been, say, 22, so he was born in 1890. He died in 1961, and we've seen a picture of him. He was an old man. So if his father-in-law was born in 1890, 19 he could have had his daughter when he was 20, let's say, in 1910. She'd be old enough to marry in 1930, so he could be born anywhere between 1910 and 1920. That's my guess.
Islanders spend a good portion of their day fishing, gardening, and preparing food. Compared to modern urban living, island life unfolds quite slowly. Women make a customary specialty food called lap lap, wrapped in banana leaves. It cooks for several hours on a hot stone oven.
You must cut rim cross long you must not fright long all hard time. And by iki rim power long you long by
Come then ye weary who long to be free, come to the Saviour, he waiteth for me. Then with a ransom this song you can sing. Glory he saves, he saves. Glory he saves, glory he saves. Saves a poor sinner like me. Glory, saves, glory he saves. Saves a poor sinner like me. Very good. Hip hip, hooray.
In Vanuatu, whole communities love to sing. People sing throughout their entire life. At no stage do they withdraw from the action of music making. They spend so much of their time singing and enjoy music making immensely.
Yoranika, Roranika, Baju Sate Paine Mane, one rot nama, Jesus nama, Yoranika, Roranika, Miranika, Roranika, Bani Sate Paine Mane, one rot nama, Jesus nama, Miranika, Roranika, Miranika, Roranika, Bani Sate Paine Mane, one rot nama, Jesus nama, Niranika, Raranika.
People love to sing in pairs or on their own, but especially in groups. They sing in same age and same sex groups, but also in mixed groups. People will happily spend hours rehearsing songs while working out or improvising harmony parts. While they sing, they read or walk, march, stomp, wave their arms, or perform other actions. Some, such as these two older men who have been lifelong friends, fondly recall how they first discovered their own voice.
Mitulai small be mitulai want them save all sing long custom tu long tanis with them orketa.
We wondered about correlations between longevity, vigorous singing, and synchronized moving, and whether such activities reduce the incidence of diseases such as Alzheimer's in these societies.
Time me born, me pick one. Ikata apu, ikata papa, or kita iman pelong sing before. Ale make him say, time me small boy, me ko wete more kita be. Feeling pelong sing tu ika min say pelong, me sing. Ani make him say, Milan emol custom sing, go kasem time school ika mandap pe. Sing belong church too. Ikam with them. Me like him sing belong custom from time you paddle long canoe, ikolong sakau, ikolong mainland. Time you sing ya, you sing long custom sing ya. You are a couple long me pass long hill ya. Ikam back.
Long early morning.
Place quiet and make him say all time me push him out canoe. Me sing where me want them say. Every man walk, man sakau, man masin oliarem.
Children learn to sing in parts from an early age. Singing in harmony is most common when singers are performing inside, or when they are sitting down or standing still. The song that accompanies this coconut shell game is fascinating. It refers to the time before and after the arrival of missionaries. It tells of the death in 1902 of the Reverend Thomas Smale. According to the mission account, Smale died on Epi from malarial fever. However, the Nakaura people say he was killed with sorcery because he violated a cultural taboo while medically treating an injured woman. Whether circling around a traditional game, or around a string band, or moving to songs in school, actions and noise making increase the enjoyment of performing.
Dancing was at the center of traditional religious life in Melanesia, and it was an activity in which men displayed their ability. With the coming of Christianity, missionaries discouraged dancing, and the focus shifted to group harmony singing, where women played an equal part.
Whether songs are ceremonial or are sung while working, the accompanying movement is synchronized and repetitive, and it fosters cooperation and coordination. When performing, islanders are imagining, creating, and participating in their ideal world. Gulfor also taught Epi Islanders to sing hymns and to march in formation. While living there, he created another genre that is still practiced today in Epi, known as Bonani, or Happy New Year, which also involves a circular dance. Happy New Year is a Bonani song based on an African American spiritual that Gulfor learned at the Presbyterian Training Institute.
Here is another performance of Bonani song based on the spiritual Happy New Year, this time from the other side of Epi Island.
Performers of all ages add claps, shouts, cheers, whistles, and whoops to make the sound more dense and intense, and to build energy and excitement. Spraying the dancers with scent is a way of showing that the event is a special celebration.
When performing outdoors, men especially sing in energetic spurts in short phrases. Singing in their extreme upper register, they push the sound out with force. The sound is loud and bright, and the blend is rich in upper harmonics. This increases the sense of closeness the performers experience and makes singing together exciting.
In the Muscatine Islands, the Christmas season begins in December with a tradition where groups sing seasonal songs at night on the grass clearing in the centre of the village. Here, a group of teenage boys sit in a circle in the dark and sing carols in three-part harmony. Women are more reticent public performers. They tend to create a lighter vocal blend. Singing in three-part harmony is most common, usually with no lower or bass part. As Johnny Mark explains, another spiritual song, Angels Hovering Around, inspired Gulfor's development of Salvesen.
Tevaren said, Lovering round. Tevaren said, and said, Lovering round. And they'll be rounding long coat all the time.
In the Muscatine Islands, Salvesan Army is performed to bring the year to a close. Salvesan repertoires are dwindling, although during our research, some of the older people showed that they had a phenomenal memory and were able to recall multiple verses of literally dozens of songs that they had learned when they were younger. In Vanuatu, everyone is a musician. The rather basic means of making music seems to enhance rather than take away from its value as a form of rich social and cultural expression. Songs and movement drill down deep into the memory, into the joints and sinews of the social body. They bind people to each other and to their island homeland, often in expressions of intense gladness. Doing research in the Muscalines and Epi gave me the opportunity to make strong connections with the people there. Whenever I could, I tried to do this by singing with them. I found the unpolished beauty in the islanders' voices inspirational.
For centuries, we have known instinctively that music contributes to humans' mental and physical well-being. But researchers are now exploring the scientific evidence for these claims. For example, recent studies have focused on what's known as the love hormone oxytocin in an attempt to establish the biological basis for a social component in music making.
Social factors play a critical part in living a fulfilling life. It is well known that group singing and movement fosters strong feelings of social connection. This was certainly the case in the Vanuatu Islands, where villages synchronize, cooperate and coordinate socially, and so live well by circling around in song.